Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to Lesson 5. Wow, our course is quickly coming to the end with just 2 more lessons to follow after this. Lesson 5 this week focuses on self-regulation, also known as self-control. This is a very important and critical topic in social and emotional development with young children. Many parents, teachers, and caregivers are often looking for strategies to help build these skills in young children. The more we are able to provide these skills and resources to them at this young age, the better they are able to go forward in their adolescent and adult lives and be successful. Last week you were looking at the media and its impact on social and emotional development. This week you will be actually looking at literature as a useful tool. You will be suggesting books to be adopted to a library and creating your own book nook, which we'll get into a little bit later here. Your readings are valuable resources for you to use in your signature assignment as well as this week's lesson. Please note this first website here, Center on the Social and Emotional Foundations for Early Learning, Book Nooks and Social Story Examples. You may want to bookmark this as this is a site you'll go back to learn more about Book Nooks and to see a variety of examples. So make sure you take a look at that. This week's video is on the marshmallow test. It is always enjoyable to watch no matter how many times you view it. But besides that, the implications that this test gives us related to delayed gratification as it relates to success in our adult lives. Give it a try yourself and see how it works. Your self-check for your signature assignment. You should be cruising right along with this for Lesson 5, again on self-regulation. So you're going to look for barriers to self-regulation related to your signature assignment topic. Again, that could be on cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism, ADHD, fetal alcohol syndrome, and the like, hearing impairment, so on and so forth. Identify what those barriers are and then identify strategies for helping to develop this skill in young children. Your book club will remain the same this week. Thank you so much for your thought-provoking questions, your thorough responses that are sincere, honest, and the additional questions or comments that you pose that further the conversation and show us your application of the learning. Great job with those. Continue that effort. Let's take a look now at the Children's Literature Review. When you pull up the assignment, you will see it is worth 80 points. Here you are pretending that you have been selected to be on a children's literature committee for your local public library. You will select 2 books that you would like to recommend to the library that you feel would support social and emotional skills in children ages birth to age 5. Again, this is not just for their reading pleasure and entertainment. These are books that can do that, but also can teach a lesson and some skills to children in a fun, age-appropriate way. When you've selected these books, you will develop your explanation by including 3 specific reasons for recommending the book. Remember that you will always want to support your ideas with cited material from our course, as well as any outside research that you do. Reviewing the content. Support the content by determining what the child will learn and enjoy most about the book. Again, think of it from a social and emotional skills standpoint. You're going to come across books that have colorful and exciting illustrations, board books that are maybe easy to hold, silly characters, and we know that children will enjoy these. put the focus on what is the message, oftentimes a moral to the story, a skill that it's trying to determine. Support with at least 2 references from the course that make connections between the story and social and emotional development. So here be thinking about key terms or theories such as risk resiliency, attachment, moral development, and self-regulation for that matter, as well as next week we'll be looking at peer relationships. These are all vital areas for children to learn at a young age. Many of the books appropriate for this age will address emotions, feelings such as anger, frustration, sharing, even the use of hands. What are our hands used for? Certainly not hitting, which some young ones will tend to do from time to time. So be thinking about your book selections in terms of those social emotional skills that we wish to teach. You'll evaluate the books and then you're going to create a book evaluation form. This will be in APA format and you will answer questions 1 through 6 in complete sentences. So you will start with the book title, include the author and the publisher and date. If possible, please include a picture image of the book cover. Numbers 1 through 6 are your reasoning for why you would recommend these books to the library. Numbers 1 through 4 give some basic information. Is it age appropriate? Some books will indicate that. If not, you'll need to make some educated judgment there. Positive and negative features of the book. What will a child enjoy most about the book, and what will the child learn from the book? Again, your focus here is on the social emotional skill. Numbers 5 and 6, this is where we as instructors look at your application and understanding of the concepts and theories presented in the lessons. You will spend more time answering numbers 5 and number 6. How does this book relate to social emotional development topics that you have learned? Please include 2 references in text citations as well as your reference page. Number 6, why or why would you not recommend this book? And give 3 specific reasons that you explain why here. As always, look at the grading rubric. You should aim for an exceeds in each category. Please go through that rubric. If you have questions on what we're looking for, please contact your designated facilitator on that. Hopefully you select 2 books that you enjoy yourself. You will use one of those books here in the next assignment for the Book Nook. Your Book Nook is a fun little way to incorporate the use of this particular book into a classroom or maybe at your home. Again, as I had referenced that website that's listed in the welcome area under websites for book examples. You can click on there and go directly to that. So please review that information before you begin and do your children's literature review first before completing the Book Nook. So what you're going to do here is create a Book Nook where you identify a picture book. Again, use one of the books from your literature review that can be used to teach social emotional skills. That skill may be teaching empathy, self-confidence, a sense of community, sharing, self-regulation, so on and so forth. You'll have introductory material, which is a picture of the book, the author, and the publisher. It should be visually inviting and organized to make it an easy read. Instructional activities. Here's where you're going to use some of your research skills, and you can reference back to that website to find 3 highly descriptive activities. So taking the theme or the concept of the book, how would you extend that out in your classroom or even for parents at home that reinforces the social emotional skill of this particular book. Please make sure that you are proofreading using correct grammar, spelling, and your conventions. So, the 3 assignments this week, your book club, the children's literature review, and the book nook related to self-regulation. Please enjoy this week's lesson, and as always, contact us if we can be of any assistance. Thanks again. Have a terrific week.